Welcome back. We're looking at Pat Morrill's personnel file, and she has a lot of action against her here. So it seems that she may not be entirely trustworthy. We'd better keep a close eye on her. There's nobody else interesting in the personnel section here, so let's look at the case files for Marie's case and the related case that the captain told us about. Marie's case number is 199144. This computer is slow, apparently. There we go. Victim Marie Bonds, white female, date of birth March 15, 1955, which also contradicts Police Quest 2 because in the computer there she was listed as having a birth date of February 14th, Valentine's Day. I don't remember the year, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's wrong too. 5'7", 110 pounds. Location of the crime, not where she lives. 341 East Rose Lytton, USA. That's the Oak Tree Mall. Suspect, none. Date, March 30, 1990. Which places this game, as long as they won't contradict that later, which they might, considering these games' reputation with getting dates and times right. Time, 1730, which is wrong, because we saw it happen in the cutscene, and it happened at 1830. Investigator, Sonny Bonds. Disposition, victim in coma with multiple stab wounds. Weapon used, puncture wounds measuring 6 inch by 1.5 inch indicate the weapon as being a dagger. Evidence analysis. Necklace clutched in victim's hand, possibly broken off suspect. Military bronze medal found under victim's car, serial number 09987. Now, if we hadn't submitted the evidence to lockup yet, this wouldn't be listed. But because we have, it is. Summary, the suspects were frightened off during the attempt on victim's life. Motive, robbery. It might be, or is it something else? We don't know. Was anything stolen from her? Did anybody bother to check? Okay, that seems to be all. Well, let's look at the related case the captain told us about, which is 199137. Seems that the victim there was Clifford Jones, white male, and I think this is misspelling. It's supposed to say Caucasian, so it should have been a C at the end. Date of birth, March 15, 1935, making him exactly 20 years older than Marie. 6 foot, 190 pounds. Location of the crime, 280 West Palm, Lytton, USA. Suspect, none. Date, March 23rd, 1990, so that's over a year ago. And still unsolved. Also at 1730. I'm guessing they're just entering 1730 everywhere. Investigator, John Childs. Cause of death, lacerated heart and liver due to multiple stab wounds. Seems this guy was not as lucky as Marie then. Didn't get out of it alive. Weapon used, puncture wounds measuring 6 inch by 1.5 inch indicate the weapon as being a dagger. That matches Marie, so it could be that the two cases are related. Evidence analysis, hair clutched in victim's hand, lab analysis blood type A negative. Incisions in the shape of a pentagram were located in the lower left quadrant of the torso. Ew. The pentagram was carved after death. That doesn't sound like a normal robbery profile to me. The suspects, during the process of a burglary, were interrupted by the victim. A struggle ensued and the victim was murdered. Motive, burglary. I find that unlikely. I mean, the pentagram makes it sound more like a ritual murder or something. This isn't something a normal burglar would do. At least I don't think so. Okay, well, there's no further information here. And there's a serial number option here. And how exactly it knows that we're entering a serial number for a bronze star, unless it thinks that all serial numbers for all objects in the world are unique and only 5 digits long. But anyway, we can answer the if we can enter the serial number for the bronze star here. It's 09987. U.S. Army Bronze Star awarded to Samuel Britt, infantry, for meritorious service during World War II. Samuel Britt, murder victim. See case number 199124. Uh-huh. That's interesting. So it seems that whoever attacked Marie was not in the army and got a Bronze Star themselves. They murdered someone who was in the army and then stole the bronze medal. Well, let's take a look at that case number, see if it's related. 199124. Okay, victim Samuel Britt, white male, Caucasian, date of birth October 28, 1926, 5'10", 176 pounds. Location of the crime is 392 South 6th Street, Lytton, USA. Suspect none. Date March 9, 1990. That's pretty close to the other murder, the Clifford Jones murder. Time 1715. Investigator John Childs. Cause of death, lacerated heart and liver due to multiple stab wounds. Weapon used. Based on the puncture wounds measuring 6 inch by 1.5 inch, the instrument of death is believed to be a dagger. That matches both the Jones murder and Marie's attack, so maybe the case is related. Evidence and analysis. DNA analysis of hair clutched in victim's head indicates A negative blood type of suspect. That also matches the Clifford Jones murder. Incisions in the shape of a pentagram were located in the lower left quadrant of the torso, carved after death. Well, that clinches it. This is related to Clifford Jones and possibly also related to Marie's attack. Especially if this was the same killer, or the same attacker, because he had the star that was stolen in this murder. So it seems pretty clear that the three cases are linked. Summary. No other existing homicides with same MO. Unknown cult has possibly moved into the area. Now that sounds more likely than just robbery. Motive, robbery, ritualistic sacrifice based on the pentagram. That's what I was saying. Evidence and analysis, stolen property, military bronze star, serial number 09987, which we have now found. Okay. That's all we need at the computer. Guess it's time to call it a day. Before you close out your shift, you head over to the hospital to see Marie. Short day. Apparently we've been at work for half an hour. I wish my work days were that short. It's the hospital. Let's take a look around. The hospital's architecture is stark and modern, a far cry from the dank corridors of the old hospital. The hospital floor is waxed and gleaming. You notice a flower shop off the lobby. A flower shop, eh? Remember that rose we bought for Marie in Police Quest 2? I don't think it would be a bad idea to buy a flower for her now. Can I get you something, sir? I'm visiting my wife. Ah, I'm sorry she's ill. Perhaps a nice fresh flower would cheer her up? That would be nice. If you want something from the florist, you must pay for it. Do we have money? You have $10. I think I'd like a rose, please. Good choice. Our roses are particularly fresh and beautiful today. Here you are, sir. That'll be $2.50. You pay the florist and take the rose. Great. We'll continue in the next video.